Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. I'm going back to work today after a 2-week winter break. I feel like, I don't know if I'm happy or sad about that. 2 weeks at home with my children has been not a vacation. I loved it, but it was not a vacation, it was work. I worked all 2 weeks and every time a winter break comes along, I secretly hope that I'm going to put my entire life back together. I'm going to get organized. I'm going to get ahead, a concept that is very foreign to me. And here we are. And although I did get my kitchen counters cleaned off, I did not get much else done. So, I'm just so glad I have a ring light so that I can film before work, because I don't know how I would do all this without my ring light. I love my ring light. Anyways, I don't know when this video is going up because my video schedule is booked solid every day for at least the next week. But I figured I would film it today since I have the time, and I would start working on these products. Because as if my bathroom counters aren't overflowing already, I figured why not add some more products to my bathroom counters. This is going to be Turn and Burn. This is the 3.0 version. This is a Fantastic Ladies collaboration. I missed out on the original Turn and Burn. I did the Turn and Burn 2.0 kind of at the end of 2017. And now they've brought back Turn and Burn 3.0 for 2019, and I couldn't be happier because I really need to be mindful about these little samples that can pile up if you're not vigilant about using them. So this project is the perfect solution for a person like me. The way I did this in 2017 is the way I am doing it now. I'm going to choose 10 samples from my stash and work on all 10 at the same time. I tried to get somewhat of a variety of products so that I could use them all at one time if I needed to. When I finish all 10 or 9 of the samples, I will come back on here and film a video letting you know that I finished them all, and then I will choose 10 more. Simple enough. So this isn't gonna be like a monthly update schedule for me. It's kind of gonna be like, when I finish all 10, I'm back to pick 10 more so that I stay on top of using these samples. So if I finish all of these in 2 weeks, I will be back in 2 weeks for an update. I doubt that will happen, but hey, you never know, it could. I wanted to show you my little sample stash bag before we get started. This little bag right here lives in my office, and this is where I keep most of my single-use or very tiny samples. They just all live in here. So this is mostly where I'll be grabbing from. I don't keep my little perfume samples in here. They stay in another place. But yes, I pulled most of my samples today from this bag. I have seen other people's sample stash and they have like gigantic boxes. So I do feel like thanks to projects like Turn and Burn, I've managed to get my numbers down over the years, but who needs that many samples sitting around? All right, here are the 10 products I've chosen to start with. Let me show them to you right now. Okay, I have decided to grab this tiny little Exuviance Age Reverse Hydrofirm. I believe I can use this day and night. It's like a day and nighttime moisturizer. There's probably only a handful of uses in this little sample. It looks like it's an airless pump, so I don't think it'll be too much product. I mean, half of this is the lid, so I don't think there's a ton of product in here. I'd like to move it on out. I also did grab a perfume sample. This is Max My Heroine. Yeah, Max My Heroine. This was a free sample. There will be a perfume sample in every one of these rounds. I could tell you that right now. I have a billion perfume samples and I'd love to get those numbers down. So there will always be a perfume sample in every group of 10 products that I have throughout the year. So I don't know what this one smells like. Gotta try that out. All right, this is really random. I have a Nuxe body oil. If you guys have been with me for a while, you know I finished a deluxe sample of Nuxe body oil and I wasn't really that impressed. The smell was a little bit off for me. So when I found this, I thought, perfect, let me use this up and get it out. If there's a good time for me to use a body oil, it is now because my skin is actually quite dry. I have a Too Faced Born This Way foundation sample in the shade Light beige. This came in a 3-pack. There are 2 other samples. One's like an ivory shade and one's a deeper shade. So I think this one's the best color match for me right now. So I'll go with this one. That's 4. For 5, I have a sample of Alginist Targeted Deep Wrinkle Minimizer. I think you use it before you put on makeup. Yeah. So that's a morning thing. I have Boscia Purifying Cleansing Gel. I love getting samples of cleansing gels or cleansing, like any kind of face cleansers. That's always awesome. So yes, very good. I have the Born This Way Creamy Coverage Concealer, and there are 3 tiny samples in here. I would like to use all 3 of these and count them as one. I will use the Deep Tan one as a cream contour if I need to. So yes, all 3 of those. That's 7. For number 8, I have the MyZone Multifunction Formula All-in-One Snail Repair Cream. I have the Coats SPF 40 Broad Spectrum. I don't know if this is a tinted SPF or just a regular SPF, but here's a sample right here. And then finally, I have the tiniest foundation samples ever from Bobbi Brown. There are 6 of them, 3 of the liquid and 3 of the stick foundation samples. I don't think that's gonna provide much, like, maybe if I mix all of these together, I could get one face. I don't know. That doesn't seem like much. I'll have to see. But this is a big card taking up a lot of space. Pretty girl, but big card taking up a lot of space. So I would love to move this out and see what this is all about. Maybe it's just kind of something you swatch. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like much of a sample. All right. So those are my first 10 products for round 1 of Turn and Burn. Like I said, once I finish all 10, I will be back on here. I don't know if that will be less than a month or more than a month. Time will tell, but it will feel so good to move some of these little samples that always are kicking around out of the house. So that is it for this introduction. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.